Greetings, family. How y'all doing? I hope you guys are all doing well. Sending you all much love and light on this beautiful day, babes. Let's go ahead and tap on into today's reading. This is going to be another tarot reading for the collective. I will be working with oracle cards as well. And this is going to be a reading where whatever comes out is what comes out. I'm not going to overthink it. We're just going to let it flow. The other reading was actually pretty good. It was two separate messages in that one, but it was good. I enjoyed that reading. So let's see what's going to come out for this one. Like I said, this is a collective reading, so make sure you take what resonates and what does not resonate, throw it out. Don't focus on things that don't resonate. That just means it's for someone else, or it could be someone you are connected to, okay? I feel like this is going to be a reading for the Divine Feminine. I'm going to be honest with you, because I felt called to pull my goddess cards to see who's with us energetically. And we are in the energy of springtime, so I know for a fact that Persephone is here. But I definitely feel like, well, she's waking up. Some of you could be daughters of Persephone is what I'm picking up. But I do pick up the energy of a goddess being here, so let's see who's going to come out. I love where I sit in front of my window. I wish I could see like more of just trees and forests in front of me, but where I sit, like I'm just staring at the trees right now, so it does give me like Mother Gaia energy as well, like earth energy. You could also be an earth sign watching this as well. Capricorn and Virgo specifically, but you could be a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo. Alright. I realized I was sitting sideways. Alright, you guys, let's see what's coming out here. We have Bridget, Creative Spark. Sorry. And then we have Ma'at, Truth. And underneath Ma'at, we have Saraswati, Mastery. I'm going to show you guys each one of these cards. I just want to say that I know I coughed just now, and normally that happens when you read. You may cough, sneeze, burp, get a little gassy or something. But for me to cough like that at the beginning when I said Bridget, Creative Spark, that lets me know there's something trying to block your creativity. But I feel like it's not like so much just creativity as in anything, specifically the voice, the throat chakra. So if you're someone that use your voice to sing, be creative, whatever you're doing, and use your throat chakra, make sure you're doing things to clean the throat chakra out. Drink different teas, learn about different herbs that help you with the throat chakra. Slippery elm, marshmallow root are things that I like to use, and rosemary as well sometimes, to make sure that I am cleaning out my throat, or spearmint, things like that, to help enhance the throat chakra, okay? So you can continue speaking your truth, or whatever it is you're doing with your throat chakra, because it's definitely letting off vibrations. So something within I don't feel like it's a specific person or anything. Maybe you do have people you are aware that don't want you talking, but it's kind of giving me something in the spiritual realm that wants to stop you from speaking your truths, okay? Oh, that's pretty deep. So for some of you, you have an ancestor that does not want you to share your knowledge with other people. They want you to keep some things to yourself. They don't want you giving all the tea for some reason. Okay? So the first card we have here is the number 8, and it says Bridget, Creative Spark. All right? She does give me the energy of springtime and Mother Gaia energy, like just very like nurturing. But I feel like also with it being Creative Spark, the way the sun is highlighted around her on this card, that's how it looks outside right now when I look out into the trees. So I feel like right now is a time for a lot of my divine feminine energies. You guys are going to be tapping into like creative energy right now. You're going to have a creative spark. You're going to want to do more things to express yourself. I love that. And then we have the number 31 here. You could be in your 30s to your 40s. And we also have the energy of Ma'at. I love that. We have Ma'at and truth. Living in your truth, living in who you really are authentically, is really tapping into your true essence. Is really helping you tap into your higher self, okay? So for a lot of you, and I don't know about everybody, but I just been having this energy of not wanting to wear wigs. I don't know. Last week for work, I woke up and I was about to do my hair for work, put my wig on and everything. And I don't know, I just woke up kind of like not in a bad mood, but just in a very self-assured energy that I did not want to wear a wig. And it has been like that for 2 weeks now. I just been wearing my hair. So if you've been in this energy of like whether you're gonna wear a wig or not, whatever your authenticity is, whatever your energy is, whatever your mood is, however you want to present yourself, whatever it is that's true to you, you're stepping into that. Okay, that could definitely be the energy that's going to be for the month of March, and this is also the energy that this full moon in Pisces is bringing in to the divine feminine right now as well. All right. Then we also, is there anything else with truth? Because I felt like you was going to say something else. I'm sorry. Keep your heart light. Keep your heart light. Okay. If you notice, she has a feather behind her head, but if you notice how she's holding her hands over her heart, keep your heart light with energy. What that means is learn how to balance your emotions out. No matter what happens in life from this point on, just try to make it where even when things do hit you hard, it doesn't put you in a place where it's hard for you to cope. Spirit is saying to also, when it comes to having a light heart, forgive, and to be also slow to anger. And if there is something going on emotionally, the best way to show that you have self-love for yourself is to check in. That's something I've been doing. So if you know you need to check in with yourself, if you're feeling a certain way and you don't know why you feeling that way, check in with yourself and be like, what's going on? Like, I was feeling kind of upset earlier, and not in a way where I was like mad with anyone, but just kind of irritable. I didn't want to be bothered. Like, I just didn't want to be bothered earlier today. I just needed some me time. And I ended up watching a documentary about Atlantis, and the healing knowledge of Atlantis and everything. And I was just vibing. I did my makeup. That made me feel good. So maybe some of you are just needing to take some time out for yourself. That's the energy of truth as well. Ma'at is also the energy of balance. So learning how to balance your outside life with family and friends, with your personal life as well. That me time is very much so necessary right now during this time. I think this spring is going to really spring in action for people to spend time with other people, but also learn how to really spend time with yourself. And when I say spend time with yourself, it may be just laying in bed watching a movie. But if that's not the case, whatever it is you want to do, like, I think I'm going to mold some clay later tonight because I'm in the mood. So whatever it is you like to do for yourself, that's what I'm picking up for you guys. All right. I'm just giving examples of what I like to do. All right. So we have the number 45 here. That's what I say you could be in your 30s to your 40s. Some of you have been in this energy of healing for the past 8 weeks, 8 months, or 8 years is what I'm picking up. Okay. So we have Saraswati, mastery. This is the mastery of self. So we're tapping into the energy of the mastery of self. Okay. When it comes to that sacred energy of really knowing who you are as a person, and not so much of what you bring to the table, but just who you are and how you present yourself to the table. So when they say spirit is creating a table for us and only certain people are going to be able to sit at it, every single person that's going to be sitting at your table are people who have all mastered themselves. The greatest thing you can master in this entire world is yourself and the power within. If you can't master that, you can't master anything else. So the only reason I give myself up for an example, you guys, is because I'm me. And I can only talk from a place of experience, okay? But for myself, learning how, and I don't feel like I've mastered myself at all completely yet. But I have mastered certain things to where I actually know how I want to be seen, how I want to be perceived for the past 2 weeks. But this past week was strong as hell with it, to a point where it was getting on my nerves. Stick with me. I have been thinking so hard on how I want to be seen, how I want to present myself. What's truly authentically myself? What's truly authentically myself, right? That's all I've been thinking about all week long, to the point where it was getting on my nerve. Okay, so I'm like, okay, fine. I don't mind wearing no wig. I could take the wigs off. That's fine. Wearing my locks is fine. They're longer. I love how they shape my face. I'm happy, right? But what else creates me? What else is my narrative of who I am, right? So once you tap into who that is, then you're able to really adventure her more, your divine feminine self. You're able to venture out through her more and understand more of what she likes. That dark feminine energy that a lot of you are tapping into is beautiful. That energy is very protective, and it's also very healing. I say protective because you're able to be yourself you're able to live in your truth without fear. Okay? I'm sorry if you guys hear noise in the back. I have family coming home. But if you are in the energy of your dark feminine energy right now, that is healing, powerful energy. And I have been really focused on that energy more so than anything. It's really helping me to balance out the good aspects with the light aspects of me and the dark, and learn how to work with both of them. Okay. So if that's something that you're doing right now, or you're ready to tap into that, that's mastery. That's the energy of you mastering who you are. Now you're able to really create. If you notice in her hands, she has, it almost looks like something you would like play music on, but she has light coming from her hands as well. All right, so this is the energy of light and harmony to me. So it's kind of giving me the energy of you gaining this enlightenment right now during this time, Divine Feminine, but also creating harmony during this time. Sometimes when you gain a lot of knowledge real fast, it can be a little chaotic. But because you're in the energy of being able to be open to receive, it's not a chaotic energy that you're experiencing right now. You're actually creating harmony, and it's making it easier for you to see yourself. I hope I'm making sense. I'm gonna say this one more time because I feel like I botched that a little bit. Right now you're creating light energy with the universe. This is allowing you to step into your dark and light feminine energy and learn how to merge them together to create harmony and balance within your life, right? With that being said, you're co-creating with the universe. All right? Because when you start creating harmony with the lighter and darker aspects of yourself, there is nothing that you can't create from that. So it's like you're creating new life from realizing your truth and actually learning how to use both of those energies together. That's some powerful shit. Okay. So that's what I see for you guys. All right. We also have on the back of the deck the number 14. And this, I hope I don't say her name wrong, but I think it's Ipana wise leadership. Okay. Eponia. I'm using the L because I feel like is it Lapona or Epona, but I'm gonna show y'all what it says. I think it's EPONA, or is it LPONA? I do have the book to this. I'll go check later, but it says wise leadership. She's very pretty too. She gives me warrior type energy. All right. So for a lot of you, when it comes to like that warrior type energy that you have right now, or that you are tapping into, I'm telling you that has a lot to do with the darker aspects of you, because you're learning how to be the leader. The wise leader is someone who does not put up too much of their energy when they don't have to. You're very aware when you are given too much, and that's a good thing. So I feel like the fact that you guys are tapping more into this energy is allowing you to receive more in your life. So let's see what those things are that's going to be coming to bring more of those creative sparks. What's going to be coming to bring more of that truth to who you truly are, how you're going to see yourself, and what is going to really help you to really start mastering who you really are. All right. So a lot of y'all are going to be wise leaders. I don't know why I just heard a blog, because I'm hearing a blog and I saw a blog. Like I'm scrolling on someone's blog right now. Some of you may want to create a blog. Ooh, Spirit just gave me a name. Some of you may want to create a vlog. I'm sorry, a blog. Or vlog, I don't know. Or a new YouTube channel, and you may call it New Moon Rising. I don't know who I'm talking to, but you may call it New Moon Rising. All right. Okay, Divine Feminine, I see you. And we have a new moon in Pisces right now. You could be a Pisces as well, but that New Moon Rising, I like that. So that might be what you call your channel. Ooh. That's a vibe. That's a vibe. Yes or no? Put down the heavy burdens. No more carrying the heavy burdens. Your creative spark comes when you start to let go of certain things that are no longer serving you. For a lot of you, you could be learning that you don't have to always allow yourself to take on the burdens of what other people are going through. Maybe at certain times in your life, you're like, you know what? I really want to help this person. I really want to do this for this person, but you don't have enough energy to give because you're really needing to be focused on yourself. So right now, during this time with the Ten of Wands being in the reverse, this is you releasing your past or any burdens that were never meant to be yours in the first place, okay? Eight of Swords in the reverse, living in truth. This is you seeing the truth for what it is and gaining clarity mentally and emotionally and not feeling trapped, not feeling like you are stuck within the mindset of what someone has told you to think when it comes to your spirituality or your religion or just simply of who you are. So that mental process of the mental thoughts that you had of yourself in the past, the things you used to tell yourself in the past, those things are not true. You're sticking to actually what is true and you're seeing yourself for who you actually are, okay? That's deep. So y'all are really on the up and up. Like, and I'm not just saying you're on the up and up. You're on the up and up because you're realizing who you are. And this is leading you more into the light of being connected to the Most High. Okay? So we got 3 cards that came out here. We have the Two of Wands here with mastery. When it comes to mastering yourself with the Two of Wands here, you're going to be by yourself a little while. It's going to be... Thank you, Spirit. I needed to hear this. It's going to be moments where you're going to be by yourself for a little while. You may have the need or the want to go hang out with other people, but every time you get ready to do it, it's almost kind of like you can't do it. That's because Spirit wants you by yourself. Eight of Wands energy in the reverse. This is not a time to be communicating with people who don't have nothing to talk about and who are not adding to the knowledge that we are gaining right now. Hermit energy. This is you stepping into that hermit energy and staying in the house, staying to yourself, going to the library, going to the park, going to the gym, all those things you like to do, but you're doing things by yourself. You get what I'm saying? The more you do these things by yourself, the more you're going to gain more knowledge and strength and clarity as to who you are and what your beliefs really are. Some of you are going to find out who's actually protecting you spiritually. You're going to be tapping more into like your, I want to say your ancestry. So you're going to be finding out who you're related to ancestry-wise. A lot of you are going to be tapping into that. We have the moon here in the reverse. If anybody was trying to bring any type of confusion in your life, you're going to be able to see things more clearly because I feel like the moon in the reverse is giving me you being more tapped into your higher intuition. Six of Wands. It's very simple. In order for you to be creative, you're going to spend some time by yourself. While you spend time by yourself, you're going to be learning about who you are as a person, your truth. You're going to be standing in your truth. Doing meditations, working with the energy of Goddess Ma'at would be really important right now during this time. Listening to different Egyptian meditations for a lot of you would really help you to tap into your Akashic records and to understand who you are and where you come from. You may start studying those things a lot more. Hence the hermit energy here, okay? All of these things, being in hermit mode is going to allow you to master yourself a lot better. So not only are you about to gain knowledge, you're about to actually pop out as who you truly are. So it's kind of giving me like those badass vampire movies. Y'all, I love vampire movies, so I'm going to use it for an example. But it's kind of giving me like those badass movies where you see the girl at the beginning and she looks just kind of homey, like, you know, she's wearing very light pastel clothing, but when you see her again, she pops out wearing all black, and you know what I mean? It's kind of like you tapping into whoever you really are. Now, that's just for an example. You may pop out wearing pastels, babies, but whatever the color, whatever the vibe is for you, whatever the mood is, like you're tapping into your true authenticity, okay? You don't have to wear black, but you get what I'm saying. So with that being said, you may find yourself being disconnected from the world. You may find yourself being disconnected from friends, family. Eight of Wands in the reverse. You may find your phone being on Do Not Disturb a lot. My phone has been on Do Not Disturb so much to the point where I forget it's on Do Not Disturb. So if you know you're going to have your phone on D&D a lot, just know to make sure you need to check it sometimes. But when you start tapping more into just mastering yourself and getting to know who you are, I realize I'm naturally just a loner. I like being by myself. There's nothing wrong with having friends and stuff like that, but I actually enjoy doing things on my own, and I realize that now. And that's my fucking superpower, okay? So when you learn and figure out what your superpower is, It's on the popper from there, okay? So with the Eight of Wands here, you may, like I said, phone being on Do Not Disturb. You're not going to be answering people. People going to be like, the collective ain't talking to me. I ain't heard from them. It's because you're busy, okay? Working on you, all right? So with that being said, we got the Two of Wands here where you have options as to what you're going to be learning, but you're going to pick a path and you're going to stay on that. Okay, and it's going to open a whole new world for you. You're going to be able to understand more things about universal knowledge and how to actually manifest. You could also be working with Grabavoy codes, learning how to work with numbers to manifest right now. Yeah, I see y'all. Okay. I don't want to get too much tea, but I see y'all. All right. So we got the Six of Wands here in the upright position. So this is the ending of your reading. The Six of Wands is showing me that you are going to be very successful in whatever it is that you're doing. Whatever you're going to create out of recreating yourself, brick by brick, no one's going to be able to tear that down because you're going to know thyself. You're going to trust thyself and be closer to the Most High than you ever have been. The more you become authentically yourself, I truly believe that it allows us to be closer to the Most High. Okay? The more you do that, the more you're good. Okay? So continue to do whatever it is that you have been doing or whatever you're about to start doing. You see things are changing for you for the good. So blessings to y'all. With the Three of Pentacles being in the reverse, listen, you're going to have a lot of people a little pissy because you don't want to hang out. All right. Eight of Wands in the reverse, Three of Pentacles in the reverse. People going to be like, why you don't want to work with me? Why I haven't seen you? Where are you? You're not picking up my phone calls. It's no hate. It's no shade. You're just busy. Focus on yourself. People may call you and you may text back one of those pretexts like, hey, can I call you back later? Because you're just too focused on yourself and what it is that you're building. You don't have time to focus on things that don't matter. All right, so let me go ahead and pull you guys some oracle cards. Spirit. Okay, there's a specific oracle cards they want me to pull, oracle deck they want me to pull from, and I don't see it. Okay, here we go. Divine Feminine. What else is it that you need to hear and know right now at this time? Yeah, you may have a lot of people just wondering where you've been. But when you pop out this time, they're not going to be able to recognize you. And you're going to be sharing this knowledge with other people. Some of you may write a book. You may, like I said, create a YouTube channel or there's something else I said specifically other than a YouTube channel. A blog. You may make a blog. If you create a blog and you call it New Moon Rising or anything like that, if you're creating a blog, you better let me know so I can share your blog, because somebody writing a blog, you could be a really good writer. All right. Final words. What is coming out for the collective, my Divine Feminine collective? We have healing the mother line. Healing, ancestral work, mother line of growing up. I told you, you're tapping into a lot of ancestral work. You're tapping into your Akashic records, who you are. I know I spoke on divination as far as meditation, working with Goddess Ma'at right now to really help you tap into your truth, your lineage, that female lineage as well, to let you know who you are and why you feel the way you do as a Divine Feminine. You're sharing energy with the feminines before you. So there's going to be a lot of ancestral work here that I'm seeing for you guys. And this is going to help you to grow up, honestly. For a lot of you, if you feel like you're not as grown as you need to be, or as mature as you need to be, or just where you need to be in life, you're about to be in the energy you need to be in. Okay? You see how peaceful this card looks? I love that. And roses always give me the energy of divinity. So that white pinkish rose lets me know that you're going to be really healing and also allowing a lot of love into your heart. We have trust the seasons, embracing change, cycles of life, transition, and growth. A lot of growth. So even though you're going to be spending a lot of time by yourself, you may have days where you're like, damn, I'm so tired of being alone. But if you see here, this is just her. And there's like an echo of her. Whatever space you're in, like for me, it's been my bedroom. Whatever space you're in, hence as to why I decided to read in here. But whatever space you're going to be in, trust me when I say, okay, you are going to echo in that space. And the more you echo in that space, you control it. And when you learn how to take that energy with you when you walk outside, you will dominate any energy, any room that you come in contact with and you walk into, any person you smile and talk to and touch, shake hands with, whatever. You will dominate that energy, but from a high vibrational place. Not a place to put people down. Not a place of making people fear you. Some people may fear you, but it's a good fear. It's not a fear of like, I don't want to be around them. It's like there's something about the collective that I just can't put a finger on. But they make me want to be around them. You draw people in. That type of energy is the energy you're tapping into. So continue doing whatever it is you're doing. And if you know you're not on this energy, it's time. Let's get to it. Because the more we tap into our divine feminine energies, the more we embrace our dark feminine and light feminine aspects of ourselves, I'm telling you, there is nothing that can go on in this world that will affect you. Okay? The more you do that, the more you know everything is going to work out for the good of yourself. Trust me when I say that. Okay? Okay. Trust me now. On the back of the deck here, we have Mother Rose, returning to each other, compassion, and humanity. Everybody is not going to wake up with you. That's why we have the Hermit card here with the Eight of Wands in the reverse. Because while you're focused on you, other people are focused on you too, and as to where you are and what you're doing, where you been, what you got going on, right? But they forgot that they need to focus on themselves, or they never knew in the first place. So the more they're not focusing on themselves and they're focusing on you, you're solely so focused on you. So therefore, you don't see nothing else. People are going to feel left out, but that's okay. And it's going to make you sad when you do come out of Hermit energy and realize how sleep people are. When you are an awakened divine feminine and you start being around women who are not woke, it will make you highly uncomfortable sometimes, or just a little sad, or a lot sad. But you'll get used to it. And for me, I don't press my beliefs on people, but if they ask questions, I don't mind giving a little bit of wisdom by being a wise leader. But I always keep my patience, because you have some people who do not want to wake up. You're waking up, and there's nothing you can do about it because it already started. So just go with the flow. All right, but prepare yourself when you come back out and you see the world through a new lens. Okay. All right, I love you. I think my next video needs to be on how to prepare yourself after Hermit energy, because I think we always talk about going on Hermit mode to focus on ourselves, but we never talk about what you need to do before you go back outside. Because a lot of times we just be ready to go back outside. When you have been in Hermit energy and been really focused on you and doing the work, going back outside is not what you think. So I think I'm going to do a video on how to prepare for going back outside after doing your shadow work. Okay. I love you guys. I will see y'all in the next video. All right. Yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this. Divine Feminine, I needed this reading myself. I love you guys. I will see y'all in the next video. Thank you so much for joining me. And yeah, peace.